Hey everybody, it's just another visit with Just My Opinion Bob. Hope you're not getting sick of me. I'm kind of turning these videos out kind of fast. And the reason is because I have to turn these videos out fast because I have to get these guitars listed on Marketplace. Mary's in charge, so whatever she says goes. So that's the reason. I hope not overstaying my welcome. I've got a lot of news here. This video, by the way, is this is the fourth in a series that I'm doing of all solid woods. And like I said, I was experimenting with this to see what I could get, what I could offer you, and blah, 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 blah. So let me tell you right from the get-go, I made a couple notes here. Right from the get-go, and if any of you saw my Facebook group page, I might have gotten wrong about some of the things I got on there, but I'm going to make it all right in this video. First of all, I know they're very popular. I never wanted a Koa guitar. It just didn't do anything for me. It did very little for me. And then I started, I'd look at reviews, I'd see YouTube videos, and other people got them, especially like with Firefly and a lot of different places. And people would say, hey, it's a nice guitar, but it's a little soft. It doesn't really project as well, and this and that, and this and that. And then the other thing that irked me, is I would see these guitars listed. For instance, Bad Cat had a Koa guitar, and they listed it as full Koa. Well, full Koa, what's that mean? It doesn't mean anything to me, except it means it's a Koa something all the way around. It could be all laminated. It could be whatever. I'm sure if it was all solid, it would say all solid, but it didn't. So long story short, they never really grabbed me. And with those kind of reports, people saying it's kind of laid back, I just left it alone. And then what happens? Then they put something out on eBay that just tempts Bob and pulls him right in, because I thought, I got to try this. I got to try this for this price, because maybe you guys would like it too. Let me show you. I'm going to show you. This was something I bought off of eBay, this guitar here. And here was the description, the heading on eBay. D45 41-inch, all solid Koa Dreadnought cutaway natural acoustic electric guitar shipped to the US. All solid, got to investigate that, right? The price shipped $309. $309 for an all solid Koa guitar. First of all, if any of you are familiar with Dale Williams, he posts a lot on my site. He posts on a lot of different sites. Dale's a great expert on a lot of aspects on the guitar. And he'll be the first one to show you the different types of Koa they are. Some people advertise Koa and it's not. And I don't know if they put a certain stain on the wood just to make it look like a Hawaiian Koa. I don't know. I'm not an expert on that. All I know is when I see this shade, this type, I just connect it with Koa, even though it may not be. People that know wood like Dale, the people that have an expertise at that, they will know what the real truth is. For $309, I don't really care too much. If that was all solid for $309 and looking like this with all that fancy stuff, I'm thinking this got to be a home run, so I got to try one. So with that said, I don't know how many of you shop on eBay, but when you click on a guitar and you go to description, when you go to description and you click on it, you're lucky if there's 1 to 2 sentences there. And sometimes there's not even 2 sentences, and it just spiels out to all the other things they have for sale. Very little information. You always have to write, you always have to ask. When I clicked on this description for this guitar, I've got to show you this. This is what came up. I mean, I've never seen anything like this on eBay before. This is the description. Let me see if I can get this in here. Look at this. This is the description that came up when you click on description. Did you ever in your life see anything like that and so detailed? These people have every I dotted and T crossed. It's amazing. it starts right off, product overview. The same thing I described to you, the Koa Dreadnought Cutaway. And bold face, centered around the all-solid Koa combination of solid Koa top plus solid Koa back and sides, luxurious full guitar, abalone vine inlays, cutaway D, shapely D, professional. It doesn't stop. They've got every detail of this thing, from the fretboard, the sound hole inlay, the binding, the strips. It's a buyer's dream to have that kind of information. Man, I had to snap this thing up. So I figure if it's any good, everybody here can jump on the bandwagon. I'd put the link in and this is it. Well, first the terrible news. They're out of stock. They sold them all. But I'm going to put the link in because this seller does other stuff and he may put this back in. We'll see what happens. But is that incredible, all that detail? So anyways, they told me that this is all solid. I got the guitar. I looked at it. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't know. Look at this. It's the usual show from over there. The pickguard, the bridge, the nice inlay, the nice Koa color or Koa-like wood. It's got the fishman. I know some of you guys don't like it, but that's how I could tell it was solid or laminated. The neck, the inlay on the neck. It's got this beautiful vine type thing with mother of pearl and abalone. Has the knockoff tuners on the back, along with a scarf joint on that neck. But the knockoff tuners, I have to say, for the knockoff tuners, these are pretty smooth and they hold tune very well. It just has the torch on the headstock. There's no Martin name or anything on this. That's all you've got is the torch, which is what I like. This torch is what I ordered on the all-solid D45 I have coming. So that will be on. It's got a bone nut, bone saddle. I'll give you the other details. It has 25.25-inch scale length, so it's a full scale length. The nut is a 1.730, almost 1.75 inches, but not quite. The string spacing from the low E to the high E is 1.430 inches. And it's the real abalone inlay and trim all the way around, just like a 45 would be. The inlay's all on the sides, on the top, it's on the back, and then it has all the extra inlay here, looking very, very nice. The bottom looking very nice. I mean, it's just, it's a gorgeous piece of work. There's no fret sprouts on this. I haven't hooked up the pickup yet, but I'm sure it's fine. Mahogany neck. So the neck looks like it's a three-piece. You have your joint here at the bottom. You have your scarf joint up here. And for anyone wondering, you know, when we talk about the joints, and it has the volute on the back. And if you don't know what this volute serves, you'll see this on Martin guitars and various other guitars. If you don't know what that serves, it's extra strength in the headstock. So when it goes el kabong on the floor, that volute is supposed to help not snap that headstock off. That's the purpose of those, in case you were wondering. And as far as the scarf joint goes, on a piece of wood, I'm sure anybody with carpentry will know this. A glued piece would be a lot stronger a lot of times than just your solid piece of wood. A scarf joint and bonded with glue is extremely strong, so there's nothing really wrong with that. But everybody's got their preferences. So I think I told you all the good stuff about it. I don't know if I showed you the back. It's beautiful, beautiful, that inlay, how they did that on there. And then, of course, the wood. What happened was this. I strummed it. Oh, and the neck is very comfortable. It's not as thin as my Fender, but it's not as thick as some others I've played, so it's very comfortable. And again, you don't have your markers for the frets, but you have the side markers here on the binding, so you can find your position for those that require that. So anyways, I go to play it. I strum it. and it's kind of laid back, like everybody and their brother said it was. My first thought was, that ain't all solid wood. That can't be. It can't be. No way. It would sound much better. No, that's the way it sounds. It's a mellow sounding. It's like my cedar. My cedar doesn't sound like my spruce. It's more mellow, but this is yellow mellow, like Donovan. And this may appeal to a lot of people. I'm sure the looks definitely will appeal to you. But if I was playing this out, I'm definitely using a mic or a pickup or this pick, whatever. I'm having some kind of an amplification thing. I think even playing with a group of people, I would use amplification. It's a nice sound. It's mellow though. It's and I tell you, I wrote to the seller and I told him I question if this is all solid. This is not. He assured me. He says, "Look at this is what we do. This is an all solid wood guitar. We had a limited run. We got them out for the right price and blah blah blah." I'm not gonna. You know, he knows. He built it. He built it. So I'm just going. So if you get it and you end up saying, "Oh, Bob, I sawed this thing in half and it's laminate," I'm just telling you what I was told, and I'm just telling you what the description shows. So for $309, my gosh, I mean shipped, all in. They got me and they pulled me right in. I had to go for it. But this will go fast on Marketplace. It's got the nice binding all the way around too, which is my favorite. I like that. I don't know. It's I will be king, and you will be queen, and nothing keep us together. We can be heroes just one day. We could be heroes forever and ever. Yeah, trouble is I can sing louder than the guitar is, and it plays absolutely fine. It's very easy playing guitar. The intonation's good. I don't know. It is nice. It's better than what I jumped to conclusions with. I thought I got a laminated, and I got to tell you, if this is laminated, if it really is laminated, I mean, I pulled out the pickup here and looked at it. I could see the grain going this way on both sides here. I think it is. It's all solid wood. You can see the heavy marks on the back, the strip right here. Well, they're in the inside also. Now, as far as being absolute 100% Koa, I don't know about that, but whatever wood it is, it seems to be solid. I don't know. I guess it's kind of it's another one. It's another one I would keep, even though I didn't want a Koa. But boy, for that kind of money, oh man, come on. Some of those LR bag pickup systems cost as much as that. I don't know if you ever heard a song by Bob Dylan called ISIS. I don't play it too much. I changed the title. I changed it to Iris because too many people associate ISIS with that terrorist group. But there's one verse I love in that song. A man in a corner approached me for a match. I knew right away he was not ordinary. He said, "Are you looking for something easy to catch?" I said, "I got no money." He said, "It ain't necessary." You know what it is? It feels like there's a compressor on it. That's what it is. It feels like there's a compressor. When I get into it, it doesn't get much louder. She moves like an angel, and 20,000 tears climb through the spaces of her golden ogre hair. Yes, of her golden ogre hair. I'm going to put the link in the description. It's hard to go wrong, whether you like it or not. For $309. All right, I got to tell you something else before I go. I mentioned about me putting my guitar, getting a guitar, and maybe putting my name on it, this and that. I had a couple ideas, a couple things I was just going to show you. What I was going to do is get this guitar, the one that's coming, the last one that's coming. And by the way, there's a little delay in that thing coming. I just checked again this morning. It's still in China at the port. They got it locked up. It hasn't even left China yet. So, but in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guitar and I'm going to take the Recording King and I'm going to see the difference in the pickups. The Recording King has the real Fishman. This has the, I guess, the knockoff Fishman, I'm assuming, although it came with the actual Fishman manual, so I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it is the real one, I don't know, but I don't think it could be. So I'm going to do another video in a few days. I don't want to bombard you with all this stuff and me. And I'll show the difference between those two pickups and see what you think, electrified. But anyways, the guitar I'm talking about coming from China, I was going to put my name on it, my initials, like just my opinion, Bob. So I was going to use JMOB. So I had a couple ideas. I was just going to show them to you. And this was like on the drawing board. I was going to do something like this. And I was going to do something like that. Something like this. But this is the one I like the most. I thought that was great. Oh, there's two kids. So, you know, they're all nice, but that's the one I was sold on right there. And after thinking about it, I thought to myself, who wants a guitar with my initials on it? Put your own initials on it. I'm just going to provide the guitar, that's all. I'm going to find us the best deal on one that I hope it's something like this. My gosh. And again, this is what's going to be on the headstock of the one I have coming. Just a torch like that with the abalone. I think that looks real sweet. I like the way that looks. You know, and even this one, when it came, it had the sticker on it with some phony name. Like, for what? Well, it doesn't say anything on it. There's no brand name on this. Fender must have got everybody shaken up. So that's it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I guess wrong about this. But again, this is not for everyone. This is if you want something laid back like that, and if you want something, as they say, pretty as a picture. Hard to go wrong with that, I'll tell you. That is a fine looking, all those appointments on there, my God. There is more in trim. There's more than $300 in trim on that guitar. You're not going to buy anything like this from Guitar Center or Musician's Friend or Sweetwater looking like that for that kind of money? No way. No, you can get a bus ticket maybe, but you're never going to get something like that. So, well, it's nice to see everybody. Hope I didn't bore you too much. And I'll be back comparing those pickups as soon as, well, I'll give it a few days break because I don't want to, I don't want to be a Nussiana here. Talk to you later. Have a good day.